Okay, so today I've got the 300 victory quest. I've always wondered how I'm going to accomplish that one. Turns out it's going to be pretty easy. Because today's brawl is blood magic. How much are you willing to sacrifice for power? All your spells will cost health instead of mana. Turns out that health is indeed less of a valuable resource than mana. It's the Cho'Gall brawl. Two decks have stood out as the top decks, according to hearsay that I have. It's the first day of the brawl, but you know, word gets around before I start streaming. The first deck is Mage, of course. Man, so many of these brawls have something to do with spells, and Mage is always good. Another one is Hunter, because Call of the Wild is really good. So we're gonna do Hunter in order to complete the Hunter quest. Maybe play a Mage or two, and then maybe something else. I don't even really know how to make the Hunter deck. I mean, obviously you do 2 Call of the Wild. And then what? Skill, Companion, I guess tracking to find it. Flare for those ice blocks out there. Quick shot. Lock and load's pretty cool. I guess you throw an arcane shot just because it does more damage than your paying, kind of. Need more expensive spells. Cobra shot against the mana worm, I guess. I'm not sure what else in terms of spells. Obviously, every single deck in this brawl is using the Violet Illusionist, the MVP of this brawl, since you don't have to take damage from your health. Usually, though, games end up ending before turn 3 or on turn 3. One of those. Oh yeah, Cat Trick will be really good. Strangely enough, the Barnes Melagos combo, or even Barnes Illusionist, isn't that good because you have to get to turn 4, and those are probably too slow. And Lothar works, but you have to get to turn 5, and that's apparently too slow. I got a little bit of heads up on the brawl from the Reddits. 1 mana cards can be good since you do have to play a card on turn 1. But all the 1 mana cards are just so weak. They're not worth a card, effectively. I mean, minions are kind of useful in order to spend mana, but the thing is you can't go too high in mana cost. So yeah, the other cards are just all kind of filler. They're not good in the deck. I guess that's just a cycle. And also, cards that draw cards, I guess, aren't that bad, but they have to be fast, so novice. We're just like looking for fillers now. The Death Rattle draws are probably too slow. Keeping it real. All Spiders is way too weak to spend 6 health on. Guess I'll go On the Hunt and Explosive Trap, I guess. Okay, so that's my first draft of the Hunter deck. I believe most Hunter Brawl decks will look something like this. I imagine it has a chance against Mage because you flare off the ice block. And then Call of the Wild is just default good, obviously. Cheat 9 mana out. It's pretty good. I don't expect to be saying mostly mages.
Let the hunt begin.
I don't know whether or not they'll be sporting the Flame Strike or not. Call of the Wild is obviously going to be the best card. And then Animal Companion is probably the second best card. I was thinking about keeping Kill Command. I think it's kind of close. Cat Trick's probably pretty good too. Flare. Do we die? Nah, probably not. But yeah, it's definitely possible to die turn 1. Just get double pyroed. They have 17 damage. Dang, if I had the Kill Command, I would win right now. Okay, well the good news is I believe I won because he's too low. Yeah, there's no way you can win. In this brawl, you can't spend more health than you have, so game over. Can't even play his ice block. Yeah.
Let the hunt begin.
The tracking is worth keeping just because it's 3 times as likely to pick up Call of the Wild. I'd say Hunter is... Nah, not yet. Ooh, never lucky. Okay. See what this Druid's up to. A little bit of accounting there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Miracle Druid. That's all the draw. Woo, nice turn one.
Astounding.
Pretty good.
I hope you like my invention.
I play my 1/1 and pass.
I got the best deals
Oh
anywhere.
dear God. How do you have that many Feral Rages in your deck? Pretty sure he cheated somewhere here.
Time waits for no one. Astounding.
Okay, that was pretty good.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
I'll have to try that. That looks kind of fun.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Not sure Animal Companion's actually good enough to keep. Call of the Wild is 3 times as good.
To my time. To my time.
This only works on the single-minded.
This girl just gained me 12 health. Thanks. Or gained me 12 mana, however you want to say it. That was actually going to become a top deck for. We'll run out of resources. No, maybe not. Pew! Pew! Vroom. Never lucky. That's good enough though.
I serve the Fire Lord. Victory or death! Let the hunt begin. To my side.
Also, kind of interesting. I wonder what Warrior does in this brawl. I've heard stories of people just queuing in Pirate Warrior. They would, pretty much just get smashed, I imagine. Well, it really has a spell theme to it. Okay, this is where we just hope for high rolling.
This only works on the single-minded.
Looking to get spells, pretty much. Dang, that's not castable. Womp womp.
My blade be thirsty.
What kind of deck is this madman bringing? It's a patron warrior. Well, time to beat him up with knuckles, I guess. That was a really bad draw on my side. Okay, well, with the Hunter quest complete, let's try Cookie Cutter Mage next up, and then we'll conclude with the exciting Druid deck, probably. Turns out animated armor isn't good enough because you have to get to turn 4. So you might as well just do Violet Illusionist. It's a dead card, believe it or not. Like, you saw even the Hunter games, those didn't make it to that long. And the Hunter deck isn't that good compared to this deck. I would put another Greater Arcane Missiles if I could, but it's a negative. I guess we just fill with Babbling. It's a pretty bad card. I'll always mulligan it, but at a lack of being able to find something better. I don't think the counter spell is good enough since it can easily counter something that's not good enough. Low cost spell. This deck actually is really... It lacks power. No, you just killed him. It's fine.
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
I think I'm actually pretty convinced at this point that it's not this deck that's the strongest, it's actually the Druid deck. Because this deck easily runs out of fuel.
For Blackwing!
That's actually pretty good. Yep. I actually possibly shouldn't have Arcane Intellected just because
I usually work alone.
I mean, just because the Arcane Intellect is free, but I drew into the Illusionist. I think I won. We'll see.
This only works on the simple-minded.
I believe that goes there. Let's see. Before I draw? Unless I want to clear the board. No. Well, there's some merit to clearing the board. Let's see, right now I have 6, 9, 19, 22. And then I'm drawing 2. Okay, I think I'm just going to draw first. I missed out on the chance to draw Roaring Torch, but whatever. 6, 9, 14, 24. I have to play around...
Runs out on me.
I have to play around, it's called the wild thingy. Oh, I could have played around Tree of Life. I could have played around by hitting him really hard. Oops.
I hope you like my invention. Get in line.
Alright, I definitely didn't play it well, but I still won. So, got there. Oh, into Tree of Life. You could do it.
I can see.
Not quite.
You asked for it.
Oh, it is on.
I wonder if there is a merit to not playing these cards. There's probably merit in just passing, because the Arcane Intellect can only get better if you happen to draw Illusionist. Same with the Kabbalah's Tome. And I don't think casting any Mage spell early gives you that much of a benefit. I think it's really easy to just run yourself out of cards in this brawl. Arcane Intellect, of course, happens to be the best card. You do have to make sure to get the ice block before it's too expensive. Huh. Like here I could just counterattack. Although I'm low enough. I mean, that's also a thing. You get low enough that you can't actually cast any of your things. Wow, this is a really close game. If I had Ice Lance, I'd win. I guess I can draw for it. Let's see. Frostbolt also wins. I have enough health for that. Oh my gosh. So the problem with playing the Ice Block is that I'll live, but then I won't be able to cast any of the spells. Possibly should have Fire Blast him to prevent him from fireballing me, but kinda close. The thing with the Illusionist is you can't spend more health than you have, so I can never cast the Pyroblast. I also can't cast Ice Block anymore without dying. So the only... well, no, actually, I have 3, so I think I can actually cast this.
This only works on the simple-minded.
I can play that.
Nope. I can't even cast the 3 health ones. So it's basically going to be my 4-3 against his 1-1 in Fire Blast. Oh no, he actually has mana. That's close.
You wanna cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Did you just throw by casting a spell?
You win.
Well, it was gonna set me to 1, and I couldn't deal damage to him because I didn't have health to cast spells. Anyways. Okay, now let's try what might be the best deck. Wasn't obvious to me at the beginning, but Kayuki has shown me the way. And I suspect Illusionist actually costs too much to use in this deck. Now, what is another card? He had Savage Roar. So the amount of damage you can put out here is 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 29, 34. Savage Roar seems wrong. 3 mana deal 2. I think Loatheb is actually possible, but no, because you usually ramp to exactly 6 and then you play Auctioneer and then you go off. Alright, I guess we'll do Claw. Oh, Barnes is... Oh, if you put in Barnes, you don't have to... Ah, that's a good idea. So, the only minion is... Aha! That's good. So we don't have Illusionist, we just heal ourselves instead of Feral Rage, Healing Touch, and Tree of Life. And as the only minion, you'll always get Auctioneer. Isn't that sick? Illusionist is too slow for this brawl. The theory. I would put in another Lunar Visions, but I don't have the... I don't want to spend 400 dust on Lunar Vision number 2.
Malfurion versus...
I think this might end up just being the best deck. Maybe. Not necessarily, but maybe. Turn 1 Moonglade Portal has got to be just solid. Ooh.
This only works on the simple-minded.
Okay. You get draw. He's got infinite mana, but the problem would be the card draw. Oh my gosh.
Time waits for no one. Let reading dragons lie.
Well, something like that.
For the wild.
I think my keep wasn't good.
Behold.
2 free 6 drops turns out to not be very good compared to the other stuff he can do.
I concede. No play. I must protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
Okay, so clearly keeping Moonglade Portal is a misplay. Actually, having Moonglade Portal into the deck might even be wrong. It could be wrong. That wasn't very good. So the key is just to draw all the card draw. Oh, I forgot I had Starfire and I could actually cast that to draw a card.
Elune, guide my lands.
Ooh. It's value. Let's see.
Time waits for no one. Let reading dragons lie.
Easy win next turn. Probably. Poor that guy. He didn't get any card draw.
Elune, guide my lands.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I have to actually make sure not to mess up the combo. It's easy to mess up because you have to do a Tree of Life on him. Oh my gosh. Rip me. We're imploding. Okay, I wasn't good enough to— oh, I forgot to attack for like a billion! Whatever, we still win. Missing lethal is okay here. It probably had lethal. Oh my gosh, I only have 2 cards left in the deck. Whatever, we're fine. We're good. Everything is okay. I missed 14, 18, 20. There's like a bite in the deck, so 24. I missed 24, whatever. It's a learning curve to the deck. It's also a learning curve to deck construction. I think Enchanted Raven is probably not good enough to make the cut.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
That's pretty solid. Secret. Could it possibly be counterspell? But use the coin? I'm willing to save the coin.
Time waits for no one.
Looking for me.
I don't have enough mana.
Do have a lot of mana next turn. Oh, we got it. Okay.
I got the best
Let's see. We're going to need to get Tree of Life, and we're going to need to first get Healing Touch in order to cast Tree of Life. Oh, we got it. I can spend 2 first before casting the Tree of Life.
Time waits for no one.
I want to cast all the things that cost things first, and I want to cast Tree of Life afterwards, before attacking, because otherwise I negate all the damage I did. I think I could. I mean, I was going to win this game. It's just a question of that I have the speed to win that turn. Okay, well, that's a fun brawl. I think Druid is the best deck. I think that was a really cool brawl. It's it was really different, which accomplishes the goal of brawl.